Because, like I said, I lost my wallet on the trail today. I don't know how.
Welcome back to BBB Adventures. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We are Mary Beth, Brentley, and Disco, and our goal is to share our life and adventures in hopes of inspiring others to stay moving and enjoy life. Welcome back to Loop the Lake, our 1,100-mile bike touring adventure around Lake Michigan on our brand new Priority Gemini bikes. This is episode 24 and the final episode of the Loop the Lake series, and what an awesome adventure it's been. This episode starts at the Fair Bridge Inn at the Indiana Dunes National Park as we work to ready ourselves for the final day of riding.
Well, that's what the sky looks on this very sad day 27, otherwise known as the last day of Loop the Lake. I don't want it to be over.
Mary Beth is so upset about it, she won't even get out of bed.
It's gonna be a beautiful day to ride a bike.
Look at this. We are fortunate for the weather.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be summer, 85 degrees today. Summertime.
Disco Doggy, are you ready to go on the bike?
We might have to use his cooling vest for the first time this trip.
Oh my goodness, Disco Doggy. Okay, anyway, bikes are here. We're starting to gather our things.
We are?
I am. I'm all dressed. Mary Beth's still in bed. This is not unusual. But I'm gonna go walk over, get some breakfast.
Coffee first.
Coffee first.
We're en route. Day 27. Last day of Loop the Lake. I'm trying really hard to live in the moment and enjoy this last day. It's going to be another spectacular day for weather. So I'm going to just try to live every moment, relish every pedal, and not think about how sad I am that this is over. It seems like it just got started. I really love these bike tours. I really, really love them. I love the simplicity of the lifestyle. You know, you just ride your bike. And, you know, everyday life is full of stuff, distractions, and, you know, obligations, and not that they're bad, but you just let all those melt away when you're bike touring. And
Brentley's behind me talking about how this is the last day and how sad he is that it's the last day. He just wants to keep going and going and going. And I, on the other hand, am super excited this is the last day. I'm ready to be done. And I'm ready to spend time with my daughter and granddaughter. I just can't wait to see them. That's what I'm looking forward to.
anyway, I fantasize about how I could do this forever, you know, but it's not realistic. You know, you got stuff you got to do in life, and you have the obligations that you have, responsibilities. You got stuff you got to do, so you really can't do it forever. But it feels like you could, and it feels like you would just love it. At least I do. But yeah, I'm just happy and I'm grateful that we are in a position where we can do these big adventures. And I just look forward to the next one.
What a beautiful morning to end this ride with, though. It is gorgeous. I didn't start with my mittens, which is only, oh, look at that, Studebaker, I think. Ford? I don't know. Anyway, there's only been a few days, the past 27, that I have not started with my mittens. This is one of them. I don't have my high-vis jacket on either for extra warmth and extra layer. kind of regretting that decision, but I do believe I'm going to warm up fast, so I'll tough it out. I did button up my orange shirt. Porter, Indiana. We weren't in Chesterton for very long. Good morning, Shadow. Happy to see you today, because that means the sun is shining. We had a lot of mornings when that wasn't the case. Today should be pretty flat as well. I think KOA estimated it to be under 500 feet of climb. It's always low. KOA never gets it just right, but 450 feet in 49 miles is pretty darn flat. Less than 2 miles from the hotel, we find ourselves on a trail. The Prairie Duneland Trail. I don't know how long we're on it, but I'll enjoy it while I can.
Trail came out on this clearing, and you can see this freeway over there, and you can see the signs up there. Mary Beth pointed out it's the tollway.
Not a freeway.
So it's a tollway, not a freeway, and I'm just thinking to myself, y'all ought to just be on a bike. It's free. Get a bite.
Such a beautiful trail on this beautiful morning. In northern Indiana. We left the lake behind us yesterday. The lake is to our right still. It always is at our right, but it's many miles.
Something going on here. Hi.
Oh, they're gonna freeze a fish, dude.
Hello.
You are on the left.
Nope. I'm not on a...
Guys,
Hi.
Aw. So cute. Watch out. Move over. Watch out.
Looks like we're entering a new trail. We are 2.7 miles from downtown Hobart. Hobart, Indiana. Hobart, here we come.
We just changed onto a different trail system seamlessly, but it there was a mileage countdown on that last trail, the something dune prairie dune trail, and we got to mile 0, and then this trail started. It's 2.7 miles to downtown Hobart. I do not know the name of this trail. Maybe Brentley caught it on the signage back there. This one has this fencing alongside. It kind of adds to the beauty, I think. Good morning. Treeing on the trail just alerted us to a bald eagle on an electrical tower up here. I can't see it. I can't see it. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Yes.
We were pedaling down the trail and a guy walking his dog, as we pulled out of this clearing, he says, look up at the first tower, you'll see a bald eagle. And look at that magnificent creature. That's a 20x zoom. That's as much as I can zoom in on my phone. Oh, he's picking at his own feathers.
No, Joel, here.
I was talking to him. See? I told him to look up.
Trailblazer bike park.
That's a neat bike.
Bike shop.
Yeah, that's a neat bike shop. A recovery cafe. They must serve beer. Okay, we're gonna take a left here. Follow me.
Hi.
Just go ahead and explain what's going on.
So we're here in Munster, Indiana at Danny Z's.
Danny Z's.
Beautiful outdoor patio.
Let's look around.
Friendly enjoyed a Cuban sandwich. And I am finishing up my black and blue salad, which was steak and blue cheese. Very good. Disco had his dinner. He had some kibble
It's lunch.
and some water. And we're having a great time here in Munster. We're almost to Illinois, just a couple miles away.
It's lunch at Danny Z's. Although I waited at the table and Danny never came by, did he? Okay, go.
Can I do a scooter left here?
No, yeah. I'm supposed to be behind you.
This is the road construction that we've been warned about.
Well, let's right in the construction zone.
I'm hoping there's a sidewalk that we can get on.
Oh, there's one right there.
But not here. We're going to take this protected bike lane for now. We've actually encountered some road construction we can't get through, so we have to follow this detour. At least the detour has a nice bike lane. That's a bonus. We followed the detour, the 45th Street detour, with a beautiful bike lane. And now we're approaching back to route, 45th
Yeah,
Street.
now it's down to 20.8 miles.
Nice. Yeah, Coloma was trying to take us on a longer detour, but this was definitely the shortest
We're
detour.
going to add 3 miles.
Yeah.
2.5 miles.
It was going to add 2.5 to 3 miles to our route. We don't need that. Here we are, back on route. Nice.
Got on the sidewalk to try to avoid all this traffic. Some point in all of that excitement with the train, we crossed into Illinois. There were no really cool state signs. Welcome to Illinois. You know, it's just all of a sudden you're in Illinois. So, yeah, we're in Illinois. Hey, we're looking forward to getting off this street. After about another mile, we got onto this bike trail. So we're out of the hectic traffic. It's not clear to me how long this lasts, but we will enjoy this bike trail as long as it lasts. Is there a flag man? Yeah, it must be one way. Yeah, we were supposed to turn back there. We missed the trail, baby. Should be right here.
Allow me to explain. I just hit a huge pothole that was camouflaged by all the leaves on the trail. Thanks to the great image stabilization of the GoPro, it's difficult to see how dramatic the impact was, but Disco was nearly jettisoned from his basket.
I near lost the leash. What the f***? That's where the swing was.
We just came around this corner from that direction and we recognized this corner. On September 6th, when we pedaled on this trail, there was a swing hanging from that tree.
Oh, he wants to come on.
Come on, 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 come on. Yeah. Okay. Here we all go.
Whee! Oh my goodness. It was brilliant, whoever hung this here. It's gone. I'm so sad. I wanted to swing again today. It's not there. Is there any evidence it was there?
That's what I was looking for, but I don't see it.
So sad. I wanted to swing. I miss you, swing. Deer that went into the woods there. Just missed it.
We spent the last hour back and forth in a certain section of the trail because I went to grab my phone out to take a little audio, take a little video clip for our daily updates, our reels we've been publishing every day, and I noticed that my wallet was not in my top bar bag. The The last time I saw my wallet was at lunch at Johnny Z's. We called them. They don't have it. I didn't leave it on the table, which means somehow in the last 22 miles my wallet fell out of my top bar bag without me noticing. Now this trail has had a lot of really severe frost heaves or tree root uprootings of the trail. I mean, several of them I thought I was gonna wreck my bike. My speculation is in one of those, without me noticing, the top flap of my bag opened up and the wallet came out and I didn't notice it. My phone didn't pop out of it because it gets sort of jammed in there. It's sort of just jammed in there, so it's not loose, but the wallet was always loose. And those bumps were so severe, I was so concentrated on keeping the bike upright that it could have fallen out. So we searched the section of trail. Anyway, my wallet's gone. So now we get the pleasure of canceling 2 credit cards, a debit card, a driver's license, a Costco card. I really don't remember what else was in there. $100+ in cash. Yep. That's how my day's going.
We are on Old Plank Road Trail. This is our last bike path of Loop the Lake. We're just a few miles from Brewster. How many?
5.8.
We are 5.8 miles from Brewster, but it's all Old Plank Road Trail from here.
Well, we did it.
We did it.
We did it. We looped the lake.
We did loop the lake.
We looped that damn thing. It's been looped.
All the way around Lake Michigan.
Yeah, we pulled in here. We looked, like I said, I lost my wallet, so we spent a lot of time looking for my wallet. And but we couldn't find it, so anyway, we got to go deal with that. Cancel credit. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it.
This is footage right after I hit the big pothole when I was going back to investigate what I'd hit. And there's my wallet, but somehow I didn't see it at the time.
Because, like I said, I lost my wallet on the trail today. I don't know how.
A few days later, in a surprising turn of events, someone reached out to me on Facebook letting me know they had found my wallet and arrangements were made to get it back. An absolute trail angel.
But let's talk about what we accomplished. We haven't tallied up all the miles, but it's more than 1,100. We're going to do some statistics. We're going to do sort of a post Loop the Lake episode. Don't know. We're also going to have a review of the Priority Gemini bikes and how well they performed and talk about some of that stuff. I don't know where in the sequence of Loop the Lake we're going to publish that. Maybe it'll be earlier, because I know a lot of people are curious about our thoughts about the bike and about some of the statistics of the ride. So we may do like a summary and then show the episodes. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, but we really would. Oh, by the time you're watching this, you would already know.
Yeah.
You already know. You know what we did. We don't even know what we did.
So, thanks for following on our shorts and Instagram. It was really, really, really fun. It was a good time.
Oh, it was
fairly easy too.
It was spectacular.
Yeah. Rest days came when necessary, and
we avoided the rain.
Yeah.
And little Disco Doggy did so good.
What a trooper.
What a trooper. Yeah.
Yeah, he's relaxing in the grass right now.
Right, buddy?
We're so happy to see Brewster.
But there they are in their glory. All their glory. All their magnificent titanium glory.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yep. And here's Brewster. We've already started to, we've been here for a few minutes, and so we got the van ready to load up, and so we can go
see the grandbaby.
see the grandbaby. But we're gonna close this for now.
thanks for following along all of the episodes. Thanks for the support. Thanks for those of you who gave us encouragement with comments along the way. We'd like to hear more comments about your impression of the ride and any feedback and whatever. But yeah, love to hear from you.
We gotta get ready for dinner.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching.
Enjoy the ride.
Wear a helmet.